So hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Season 7, our first meeting. I'm so excited. Literally, I woke up this morning and I was like, today's the day. And anyway, for some of you, we've never even met. So I can't wait to chat and get to know you. So this is our 7th season of The Biggest Transformation. And this whole thing started years ago after I had my weight loss journey. I was a morbidly obese woman for a very long time. The truth was, I struggled with my weight from the time I was in school, and it just progressed the older I got. And then I eventually topped the scale at 288 pounds, morbidly obese, busting out of a size 22. And I really had convinced myself that I was big boned. I convinced myself that, I would see other people that lost weight, and I had tried, like literally tried every diet under the sun and failed miserably at them. And even sometimes when I would lose a little bit of weight, I'd always go gain it back. And it was after we had our second baby. And I was a mom at that point that said, I'm going to be fluffy, and that's okay, because that's just evidently how God made me and my people. But my kids, they're not going to be. Like my kids, they're going to be healthy. I'm going to eat the cheesecake. My kids are going to eat the carrots. And I was really delusional enough to think that that was somehow going to work. But logically, we all know that our kids, for those of us that are parents, they do what we do. They don't do what we say. They mimic our behavior. And so I had just had my second baby, or my first daughter, and we had went to the pediatrician that day, and I was sitting there thumbing through a parenting magazine that I had gotten at the pediatrician's office. And I read this statistic that just slapped me upside the head. And the statistic said that kids with one parent who was overweight are 200% more likely to be morbidly obese. Kids that grow up with two parents that are overweight are 400% more likely to struggle with their weight. And in that moment, I lost it. I sat at the table, I ugly cried, because I think it was the first time I really realized that my lack of self-control with eating, that my food addiction, that my weight issues were going to affect my kids. They were going to affect the future generations. And I had heard so many people at that point say things like, my mom was overweight, my dad was overweight, and I don't want to be overweight like them. And all of a sudden, it was like I could see into the future, and I could see that my kids were going to say that same thing about me. And it was a Tuesday night, and I made the decision that night, enough was enough. I drew a line in the sand. I was not somebody who enjoyed healthy food. I didn't like working out at all. I was a full-on couch potato. And I believe God made those people that like to work out, and I was not one of them. Those people that are like, come on, girlfriend, you're just one workout away from a good mood. If you worked out, you'd have so many endorphins. I wanted to punch those broads in the face. But be careful what you judge, because I did become one of them. And so anyway, I say all that to say that after I lost all the weight, maintained it, had a third baby and I will tell you, both my first 2 pregnancies was at a size 22. My third pregnancy was at a size 2, and they were completely different pregnancies, But one day, laying in a pool on a girls trip, I had this idea for The Biggest Transformation. And after I lost the weight, I really had a heart for helping people cross over, for helping them go from struggling and stressed and dealing with this burden called weight to living life to their full potential, to getting a hold of their health, helping them lose the weight, and helping them learn the system that had helped me maintain it. And that system is not about deprivation. It's not about cutting out carbs. It's not about not living life. It's not even about not eating sugar. It's about balance. Because for me, I didn't want to get to a size whatever and never eat chocolate again, or never have birthday cake, or never have pizza, or never have a cheeseburger. And so I don't believe in any of that, by the way. And so if you got in this program and you're like, oh, I got to give up sugar, I can never eat a cheeseburger again, that's no. You will never hear that come out of my mouth. I'm going to teach you how to do it in a way where you can maintain your weight and you can get off the weight loss roller coaster and be done with it. With that being said, this season, for season 7 alone, before we even open up the applications, we had 142 people on the wait list to be notified when the season opened. When we opened up the season, we then got more than another 80 applicants. So that's over 220 people that applied for season 7. That's a lot of people. I'm really excited for this season, and I'm really excited, and I really believe that each one of you guys was handpicked to be here. And I'm really excited to see what happens in each of your lives through this season of the biggest transformation. And so this next week is prep week, okay? And so for those of you that are new, here's what I'm going to tell you up front. This next week, if you allow it to be, if you allow it to be overwhelming, it will overwhelm you, because this is where you're going to be prepping. You have a whole week to do it, but this is where you're going to be prepping to get started next week, which is day 1. And so there's going to be a lot for you to do to get ready for success next week. But here's what I will tell you. The more diligent you are with preparing, the more success you will have. Most people never prepare for success, which is why they don't have it. They get started in something like this and they hope for the best. Or there's my fellow Christians who get started in something like this and they just pray. Lord, let this be the thing that changes my life. But, faith without action is dead. It doesn't go anywhere. So without your action, being in this program means nothing. Here's what I do know. I do know that all of you are going to get results because we have 100% success rate. We've never had anybody go through the program and not get results. But how much results you get is going to be completely up to you. It's going to be completely up to how much you are willing to put into this. How teachable are you? How willing are you to follow the program? And as adults, kids, if I had a group of kids and helped them lose weight, no doubt they'd blow the adults away, because kids naturally follow directions better than adults. For adults, do you know what comes easy for adults? Not following directions. Trying to do it our way. Well, Carmen, maybe that worked for you, but I got to inject some Judy into it. I got to inject some Jewel into it. I got to make it my plan. Something that fits me. No, you don't. This plan will work if you work it. The more you change it, the more it's not going to work. The more you try to cheat it, it's not going to work. And we're going to be tackling all the hard stuff. And for those of you that are alumni in here, I really debated on whether to have you in these meetings or have you in your own. But the truth is, success is built on the basics. And part of the reason why I know that I've mastered and I maintained my size for so many years is because I always go back to the basics. I always go back. Weight loss it's not hard. It's simple, actually, but it does take work. And so during these next 12 weeks, don't ask for it to be easy. You didn't sign up for it to be easy. You signed up for this program to change your life, to change the size of your butt. Does it make sense that changing your life and changing the trajectory of your future and the size of your butt, like if we think about it, is that going to be easy? No, it's going to be hard freaking work. And I promise you, there's going to be moments where all of you want to quit. There's going to be moments where all of you are like, what the HE double hockey sticks did I sign up for? There's going to be moments where all of you hopefully want to punch me in the face. But can I tell you, I care more about your results than I care about being your friend. I care more about, I'm your coach. I'm not your friend. And sometimes a coach has to tell the players, has to tell their team the truth. And so I promise you guys throughout this entire thing, I won't sugarcoat anything. I won't tell you anything that's not true. I am going to help you get results. And throughout the program, if you're like, oh, that Carmen, Because see, here's the thing. If we get to the end of this and you're like, oh, Carmen, she's so nice. I just want to squeeze her cheeks. And you aren't to your goal. I did not do my job. I didn't do my job. I puffed you up. I took your money. And there's a lot of people out there doing that, by the way. They just take your money and make you feel good. I'm going to kick your butt and help you get to your goal. And when you get to your goal and you're standing there looking in the mirror, you might say, Carmen, man, she can be. But here I am in my skinny jeans. Here I am at my goal. Here I am rolling around on the floor with my kids or my grandkids. Here I am walking on a beach in a bikini, if that is your goal. It was one of mine. Whatever your goal is for your health, and it's never too late.
Okay, thank you, Carmen, for choosing me. I'm so excited. I'm excited for this journey. Anyway, I live in Oakland, Maryland, which is as far Maryland west as you can go. So kind of in snow country. So we have, cold, good snow up here, which we enjoy because we like a lot of the outdoor sports. The reason I joined this and I'm so excited is because I'm just one of those people that just goes up and down with weight constantly. I had done the intermittent fasting, which my body liked. I really liked the intermittent fasting, but I don't think it's something I can do the rest of my life. It's just too hard. There's always birthdays or kids or something you have to do, and it's very hard to do that. So I'm very excited to find out a new way to lose weight, how to lose weight, a good plan, a good workout routine, and really excited about getting started. Right now I weigh 163, but I don't want anyone to know that. And I want to get down to about 125 at least. A while ago, I guess probably 15 years ago, I weighed that, if that, and I felt great. And I had all this energy. Now I'm 60 years old and I'm slowing down. I sit on the couch. I never used to sit on the couch. Now I sit on the couch. So I need this motivation. I'm hoping that once I get to my goal weight, I've got more energy. I'm on the go again and staying healthy. I think I shared with you too that my husband has stage 4 cancer, but he has beat it so far. And we don't know, you never know when the next shoe's going to fall. So we want to do things. He's a mountain biker. I want to keep going with him and share all the good times that we can have and be there when he needs me.
Hi, I'm Jewel from San Antonio, Texas. And like Carmen said, Jennifer Strickland is my daughter. I'm 67 years old, type 2 diabetes and all the nasty stuff that goes with it. And I had just been on a weight loss program on the internet, and it was pretty much tailored after AA. And I had got rid of 200 pounds in 2 years. I was able to get a stomach. The bottom of my stomach hung down to my knees. And so I was able to get that removed. The doctor said it weighed 13 pounds. And anyway, so stuff happened. And on that one, I was at 415 pounds, got down to 215. And right now I weigh 299.6. And I'm feeling crummy. I'm sick. I've had long COVID for over a year. And that was a nightmare. And I've just eaten whatever. And I don't exercise. I have 10 grandkids and a husband that wants to do stuff with me, except when he's hunting and fishing. And my daughter wants to do a lot of stuff, and she's very active. So I guess that's in a nutshell. And I'm glad we can have nuts on this.
Hi, everybody. My name is Catherine. I live in a small town called Tijeras in New Mexico. It's about 25 minutes away from Albuquerque, where we have the balloon fiesta, if anybody's familiar with the big balloon fiesta. I have 4 children who I would say is why I'm mostly doing this for, other than myself and for God. I'm just, it's so cool seeing all these faces because I'm like, oh, I've totally been inspired by her and her and her, and it's so cool. I feel like this is the coolest season to be on. Just hearing like about the whole last spot thing, I'm still like, I don't even know how I'm still sitting on this bed. I just want to go and like, Mom, you don't get it. It's more than just one spot. It was like, it's so cool, so cool. So I'm just thinking like I'm really doing this for myself and my children. First of all, I don't even like vegetables. It's really sad because I'm thinking I don't even like vegetables that are covered in cheese and butter. I don't even like vegetables at all. And my poor children don't like vegetables. And that's kind of embarrassing. And it's sad to an extent, so I want to learn how to cook healthy food, eat healthy food. I know that there's something about how you can change your taste buds, right? You can like make them, crave vegetables and stuff. So I'm looking forward to that. I have a very, strong, fit husband who's energetic and bless his heart, he loves me no matter what, but I want the energy back. I have been I'm a stay-at-home mom, so it's all too easy to not leave the house. I always think, man, if there was a time lapse of my day, I would just be going around my house just a little bit. Like, it's even just going for a walk is daunting sometimes, but I am really looking forward to going to God other than food. I I go to food for excitement, stress relief, all of that emotional eating stuff. And I know that through this, when you can't go to your favorite snack or your favorite food, I am just really clinging to that I'm going to go to God instead. So I'm really, really looking forward to strengthen my relationship with God through this. And yeah, I'm so excited that I recognize some of you, and I'm just excited to see. I mean, if there was only one spot left and like God helped me get in, then something crazy is gonna happen. So I'm totally pumped for that. I don't know what, but we'll see. So and I am, as of this morning, 236.6. I have with each pregnancy gained like 60 to 70 pounds, and then I kind of lose 20 to 30 through a very unhealthy starvation. I'm kind of an all or nothing kind of girl where I'm either off and I'm eating whatever I want whenever I want it, or I'm on and I'm eating little minuscule meals and losing the weight very unhealthy. So, and then I get pregnant again, and so I'm here now. I'm ready to learn how to do it for the long haul. I'm super excited, and I am so thankful that I got into season 7.
Hello, how are you guys? I'm Bianca. Thank you, Carmen, for selecting me for season 7. I was such a mess. I didn't tell people. I was kind of scared to tell like my close friends, but after I got accepted, I was like, okay, I guess I could tell people. I didn't even tell my husband. I was just so nervous. So I am also from Texas. So I'm here in Texas. I'm in Central Texas. I'm actually in the military station at Fort Hood, hoping to go to San Antonio. So fingers crossed. Currently 24 weeks pregnant. So a little bit about my story. So I joined the military. I lost weight, obviously, because we have certain standards to meet. But then I started the journey to trying to conceive, and I had a bit of trouble. So I went through multiple losses. Then I started gaining the weight. After I started gaining weight, I guess just through losing some, going through loss. I just couldn't find it in myself to, I would try and try and try multiple things. I just could not lose the weight. So in 2021, I conceived with now my 14-month-old baby. He's 14 months today, actually. And then shortly after, about 9 months later, I conceived again because we were like, well, let's try again. Why not? Because I had such a hard time for years. And now I'm currently pregnant, due on the 5th of May, so Cinco de Mayo. But yeah, that's kind of a little bit about my story. Currently today I am 181. But I'm just excited. I'm excited to be on this journey because I feel like I've tried so many things and it just doesn't stick. And I'm just like kind of beating my head on a wall, just trying to figure out what I can do. I've gone through intermittent fasting, keto. I've even done water fasting before, like our height and weight standards, just to drop weight quickly. And it's not healthy at all. But my husband's also gained some weight during this COVID period as well. We're healthcare workers, so that's also been kind of a little bit of a strain, a stressor. But yeah, we're in this together. He's different. He can lose weight a lot faster than I can. But I'm excited. I'm excited for the season. So
Hi, my name's Stacy and I'm in Reno, Nevada. And I'm super excited and nervous, to be honest. Yeah, I'm completely out of shape, so I'm looking forward to getting in shape. I'm a mom of 3 grown kids, 2 grandkids, and heavier than I've been and more out of shape at work. I climb up the stairs and I'm out of breath, and my knees are starting to hurt. So I'm really excited. I've seen the story of Mary and Carmen, watched it through the years, and it's time. I just recently had some blood work done and they're giving me like 6 months to make some changes. Around some, I guess, considered diabetic, which don't want to go there. Yeah, we have a lot of hiking, a lot of places to go and to be outside, but I want to be in shape to be able to enjoy it. So
Hello, ladies. Afia Perkins. I live outside of Philadelphia, and I was in season 5, and I am back because, and I was sharing this with some of the ladies tonight, one of the things that I did not do well was consistency and focus. And I would go like 3 days on plan and then fall off. And then 5 days on plan and then fall off. And so I've struggled, I've been overweight for 45 years because now I'm 46. So the last year I've been doing well. But it spoke to me when Carmen said, hey, I'm going to give you guys a chance to come back in, get some additional coaching, because this accountability piece is truly, truly, truly what makes the difference. And I need more. And I am here because I need more of this. I need more coaching. I need more teaching. I need more accountability. I need to work on being consistent and setting myself up for the rest of my life.
My name is Heather Noggle. I live in Indiana. I came back. Carmen, are you sitting down, my love? Are you sitting down? Jennifer's going to be shocked when she hears this too. I need the structure. I miss the structure. And I don't know exactly what I weighed at the end, but I only lost like 2 pounds in November and like 6 pounds in December. And now I'm back up to close to where I was at the beginning of December. That's not going to work long term. So my goal is to keep going, but to just get the heck out of the gray zone. I don't belong there. I'm smart enough not to stay there. And so I'm going to focus on the recipes and just falling in love with the foods that are on the list, because I had a bad attitude about the foods that were on the list. Even though I'm a good cook, I know what to do with those things to make them taste good. I just have to adjust a little bit to make them taste good and be good at the same time. I can't see you, Carmen. Where are you? There you are. So yeah, can you believe that?
You missed me.
Missed you, but I missed the structure. I mean, we still have our thing going in our group, and I love those people. I went through a little bit of the blues after it ended, because the missing the connection was kind of hard. But really, I just need to make this from a task that I was trying to complete to a journey that I'm always going to be on. And I didn't realize I had that as a mindset or a worldview, but obviously I did, or I would have been closer to my goal by now.
Friends, I'm Adeswa. I'm from season 5 and now on season 7. I'm super excited. I today weighed myself at 177. I think I think so that means I've lost 36 pounds through the plan, depending on the ups and downs. I think I got as low as 169, which was kind of medically induced upon reflection. But I did great the first 12 weeks. Like, I think I rocked it. I did good. I had great results. And then somewhere around week 12, I have a chronic autoimmune disease, and I got sick. And I think in my mind, I had told myself, if I just do this plan 100%, I'm going to fix all my problems and the plan will heal me. Right. And for a while there, it did. And then I think upon reflection, thanks to my one of my best friends, Heather N, who's talked to me every single day about how I fell off track, because I don't fall off track. I don't fail at anything. But when I reflected on it around week 12, when we got into freedom phase, I had some major issues with my autoimmune disease. I had a lot of major illnesses come up. I just actually got out of surgery 2 weeks ago. I had surgery 2 weeks ago. And so just to me felt like, well, I tried really hard and it didn't work, you know? And so I think that mentally just put me into a fog, and I did not stick with it, or did not feel motivated to stick with it, because I was like, well, I tried, it didn't work. I'm meant to be sick. What I've seen through my friends in season 5 is, like, if you don't have the right, we have the foundation. The program will always give you the foundation. I truly believe it does. Like, I know exactly what I need to do. And as Carmen said, we all know what we need to do, and we are able to convince ourselves that we know better than the plan. But at the end of the day, like, 36 pounds in 12 weeks is massive weight loss. And, you know, I look great. Like, to my friends, I look great. But I think I just realized how quick it is to go the other way. Because prior to my surgery, I was up at like 183. Like, I had gotten back into the 180s. And then luckily I was able to get myself down to 172 last week. So, like, it's really easy to fall off the wagon. And I started the plan at 213. And I just realized that if I don't get a handle on this, and if I don't get to my goals, and not only get to my goals, but get to my goals very fast, and then learn how to maintain this weight, I could very easily in a year, because of excuses or feeling bad for myself, or just saying it doesn't work, or I had surgery, I can't work out like I used to, or whatever the excuses are I'm going to put in my own head, I could very easily find myself back at 213 if I'm lucky. You know, who's to say I'm not going to find myself at 250 by the time before I convince myself I need to pull it together. And so it just felt like, when the opportunity came along and I saw Carmen's video to the alumni group saying, hey guys, I'm going to do this crazy thing, I just felt convicted all day. I was just like, I need to do this. And I remember talking to my mom and telling her, Carmen's doing this thing, and I went to her little video and I think I might do it. And my mom looked at me and she was like, yeah, when you did the plan, you were organized, you were on top of it yourself, you went to sleep. I mean, I didn't sleep. Carmen knows. I own a business. I never slept. She's like, you were sleeping, you were taking care of yourself, your car was clean, your house was clean, like you were like everything was perfect because I was like dedicated, committed to myself. And so I'm looking forward to the program to find balance.
I'm going to try to explain. I think Heather said it really good is that I kind of realized through halfway through the program that I came in with a mindset of like, I'm just going to complete this. And then I started falling back into old behaviors. And I also came in with like, okay, my goal is to be a size 8-10, you know, and I hit a point like after my 12 weeks where the scale wasn't moving, but my inches kept falling off. And I was like, I've never wore a size 6 in my life. And I would like buy a size 6. But then I went to a whole bunch of other stores to see if those 6s fit, and they did. And I was like, Then one time I was able to squeeze in a 4. And I think it kind of scared me. And then I think I got cocky too. I've always struggled with food since I was a little kid. I've been on many diets from cabbage soup to Weight Watchers to low carb. I mean, I have done it all. And this is the only program that somebody's ever taught me. Like before I met Carmen, I'm like, I'm addicted to sugar. I have gluten problems and all this. And Carmen taught me how to like actually sit down with the food and not feel guilt and let go of the guilt and shame. And so I found a lot of freedom in this program. And so when I applied to come back in here, I was like, okay, God, if you're going to give me a second chance, I'm coming back in with honesty. Like 2022, I gained like strong 58% amazing habits. Like I'm coming for you 2023. Like, and with my age and being a mom to 4 and having 2 grandkids is like, now I've realized it's clicked. I have to change the way that I eat. Like I have to change the way that I eat. And the habit that I want to break this year is I'm just going to have an off day today and like just going at it all day.
Oh, goodness. My name is Mary Starr Carter. I live currently in Zephyr Hills, Florida. I just moved here. I just turned 48. I am 5'4", going through menopause. And the reason that I am here, well, prior to starting the biggest transformation in April of 2021, I had told myself for 5 years that I was going to lose weight. And each year it went up by 10 pounds. So I had over 50 pounds to lose in that year. And I teach people how to be healthy and actually how to lose weight too, but I never applied it. I never could fine tune it for what I needed. And this was the first program and the only program that I feel that's on the market and with the coaching that encompasses everything we need. And I was able to really dig in to find myself, to come out of my shell, to all what Paula said. I mean, it was absolutely amazing. And I lost 50 pounds. I got down to 129, 127, 128 point something there on December 21st, 2021, which was almost 2 months after we ended. And that's because I too found myself in the gray zone. And from that time, I kind of did this. I felt comfortable right around 132, 134, but I would go up and down. Like I never mastered the maintenance phase. I never learned how to do treats really well. I would just kind of spin out of control. My longest, days on plan would go less and less. So that's why I'm here. But 6 months ago, my life radically changed. And God took me to way more higher stress levels, more everything. And I didn't handle it well. And I turned to food and comfort to not just comfort me, but to comfort my whole family. Now my kids' eating habits are really much poorer and they're struggling in some areas. I'm struggling. So at this point, I weighed in this morning at 144.6, but I'm 31% body fat. When I ended at my best point, I was 24%. So that's a significant amount of change in my body. And I still worked out almost every day. So you can't out exercise a bad diet. You just can't. So that's why I'm here. And I know this is a God thing because I kept saying like, God, I wish Carmen would do like maintenance. And he told me one day, he's like, you got to listen to that video that she did. And I was like, what video? And I just went and listened to it. And I was like, and I thought I had missed the opportunity, but I am so grateful to be here. So grateful.
Hello. I think we were all praying in agreement and didn't know it. So I'm so glad that you made this offering, Carmen. Thank you so much for the opportunity. So yes, I'm Jennifer Strickland. I'm from San Antonio, Texas. And I was in season 4. When I joined season 4, I had, like my mom was talking about, we were in some other program and I had started at 225 pounds. I lost a lot and man, I gained a bunch back. And I was like after that dramatic change, I just really lost a lot of my hope. Like there's just like, how do you ever lose weight? What's the right way to do this? So being with Carmen really filled in all of those gaps. It's the habit and the mindset that are not, taught in any other programs, not the way that this is. So that was really something very important for me. So I had, when I started with Carmen, I was at 206 and I dropped down to 147. So it was 59 pounds weight loss in 6 months. And over the past 6 months, I have gone back up to about 158. So it's been about 10 pounds and I've been playing around in there a little bit and have lost some of my probably belief in myself because, just like I was doing well, what's the missing piece? Why am I struggling with this? So I know what it is and it's mindset and I need coaching to continue working on my mindset because I've got 46 years of mindset habits and 6 months of working on it. You need more. You definitely need more. You have to constantly work on that mindset. So, and just when you think you've got that under control, your mindset, your sugar cravings, whatever it is, and you get cocky about it, then your fluffy self shows up and just like, whoa, hey, we're coming back here. And then you suddenly like, it's still there. And it can be a little shocking. So, so I'm super excited to be back here, to be able to do this and work consistently with mindset and to work with all of you. It's going to be so exciting to see everybody changing so much.
Hello, I am Trisha from season 3. It feels like it's been forever. I grew up in Michigan and now I live in El Paso, Texas. So I'm another Texas girl. I spent a couple of months. Well, first of all, I did pretty good when we ended. I held out for quite a while. And then gradually bad habits started kicking in. I put on a little bit of weight, not all of it. I was still doing not bad maintaining. Still wasn't even close to my goal. My ultimate goal is 110 to 115. I'm only 5'1", so that is my goal. But my father-in-law was very sick. I spent 2 months in Michigan helping my husband take care of him, and then watched him pass away in October. During that time, there was just zero planning. It was a 24/7 around the clock, taking care of him, giving medicine. And once he finally did pass and we watched that happen, which was traumatic, it was hurry and get everything done so we can get home, because my husband had been there for 4 months. I had been there for 2 months. And basically everything that I had learned and knew I should be doing went out the window, and all the old habits came back. And I know for certain that one of the biggest habits that has come back that I've really struggled with is late night eating. And that has come back on me like a vengeance. And I have to do something with my mindset to get that gone. And just this time, I just thank God for bringing me here. But this time I'm doing it for me, and I'm going to do it the right way, the whole way.
And what's so cool about all of you guys is I just think it's going to be a very unique season. And those of you that have went through the program, you know where you took things for granted, what you didn't take fully, what you didn't do fully, where you were kind of let off the gas, what you slacked on. And hopefully for those of you that are brand new in this, listen, right now at the very beginning, for those of you that are brand new, you're like 6 months, that's forever. Like, that's a long time. It comes and goes. And what I'm going to tell you is the more you pour in and the more you take out of this group and the more you apply, the better equipped you are going to be.
Here's my grocery haul. It's all the stuff that I needed to add on to what I already have at home for this week. Some eggs, all my veggies, sweet potatoes. These are good carb. And yeah, some cheese and some flank steak, purple cabbage, ready to go.
Alright, since I wasn't able to go to the store today, I had my groceries delivered. So we got some dairy products, coconut flakes, a bit of whole wheat pasta, chicken, tuna, and then lots of veggies. So we got celery, carrots, spinach, and then fruits. We got strawberries, bananas, and some sweet potato, lemons, and bell pepper. And then I got my containers here. Have some frozen blueberries and blackberries in the freezer right now. So this is what I was able to get. And this is all I have.
So here's my goodies. This is sugar-free pasta sauce. This will go on some salads. I wanted to get ground turkey, but they didn't have any lean. This will be my spaghetti. I got veggies and fruit. The low-carb wraps. Have you ever had this stuff? Oh my gosh, it is so delicious. Anyway, there's my stuff.
Hey, well, I typically do my grocery shopping online, so I got my order. A lot of boneless, skinless chicken breasts, precious eggs that are so hard to find right now, almond milk, bell peppers, lettuce, some pre-cut, ready-to-go veggies, blueberries, and then I have a whole slew of frozen veggies in my freezer and some fruit ready to go.
Hey Carmen, I'm shopping for all my healthy foods. I have hummus and bananas, cabbage, lettuce, salmon, squash. I'm ready to go. Let's do this.
Okay, so I am blessed to have a local produce stand right by my house, and they have great deals on fruit and vegetables. So here's my this is actually my fruit for today, but I love their papayas, so this will be ripe starting next week. I got some big apples. I know I'll have half of those for my fruit. Some tangerines as well. And then for veggies, I liked having the squashes. I got a spaghetti squash and some butternut squashes. Those stay well for a long time. I've got some tomatoes. I got a bunch of peppers, so peppers, and then I have celery and cucumber, and I'll do that with hummus. Hummus feed my fat. I do best with either steel cut oats or sweet potatoes for my carbohydrates. And what else do I have? I've got some zucchinis in here. And then my meats, my freezer is stocked with ground turkey, chicken breast, but that's like my two main meats that I'll have. And I have hummus at home. I have a 5-pound bag of carrots for my snacks, and that's what I got.
This is my workout area. There are my weights. I've been working out in this area for the last year, and it actually works out pretty well for me. I get up early, it's dark, I have my coffee, I get started, and the dogs are not here when I work out. So it works out well for me. I just keep my weights over in this little basket when I'm finished. I line them all up here runway style so I can access them quickly. And then I just stand here and get my workout done.
This is a video of my workout space. I have my stuff printed. I will be printing it out and posting it once I get a document protector for the wall. But yeah, that's it.
Hey, this is my workout area. I can't get on the floor. Well, I can't get up from the floor. And so I have my bed low to where I can get in it. And so this is ready for my workout. And what? Oh, and my schedule is posted. Hi, this is Jewel. My daughter Jennifer with me. This is the stuff we took out of the pantry.
Lots of soups, tamales, Cool Whip, chocolate syrup, jams and
the fruit
toppings. Some chocolate stuff, cherries, fudge. Ooh, there's some zing. This is a Young Living product. It has a little too much organic sugar. These are cocoa balls. They have marshmallows in them.
30 seconds.
Okay. And then ramens, chocolate covered almonds. Yep, they've got too much stuff in them. Stovetop, chocolate morsels, giant peanut butter, and oh, what's this?
The Nips coffee. I don't know. I've seen them in restaurants.
Whole box of them.
There's honey
You're
and
done.
Good. Okay, fridge clean out. Let's see. Okay, so I would say this is something I have a lot of grass-fed beef, so I won't be having any of that hamburger till I get to maintenance. Let's see. There's something here. Oh, bacon. Yep. Bacon. Tortillas. Gluten-free tortillas. Cheese, eggs. Oh, this is one. Cream cheese. Cream cheese. Oh, my meal preps. Broccoli cheddar soup. I know who, that's not something I eat, so. This is something that I found myself having, and this is not on plan, so this needs to go. This is another thing that I got tempted with a lot. Just because they're gluten-free doesn't mean they're actually good for you. Regular chicken breasts. Okay. No. Okay. I think the peanut butter as well. I think the things that have stumped me and stuff too. Granola. It's got to go. Gluten-free mac and cheese. This is something that I would eat either a few bites or even a whole bowl if it was my kids. This is another thing right here. These are like healthy candies that I would find myself like getting into. It's something the kids actually don't really like that much. So when I'm stressed a little bit, I will eat, or when I'm really stressed and stuff, I'll find like I'll go to these. So these gotta go and stuff too. And this trail mix, not on plan. Kind bars, not unplanned. I don't think this cereal is on plan either. So all those have to go. Tortillas, that's gluten-free or whole grain pasta, I think. Okay.
Alright, so I took the opportunity to clean out all the stuff that was also expired. So some of the stuff we've been collecting over time, not necessarily stuff that we eat, but these, I think the chocolate and the sweets are the most things that I probably consume. These are thought to be like healthy, but in reality I don't know how healthy they are. Yeah, so I'm gonna throw stuff out.
Okay, hi Carmen, it's Catherine. I have done some digging and I have come up with a few things that are just gonna be no-nos. First off, last few bags of a huge Sam's Club box of these. These are my kids, I don't eat these, but nobody needs to be eating those, right? This is the bane of my existence, pasta, noodles, carbs. I could eat pastas, you know, plain with just butter or no butter. So let's just get those out. I have some pancake mix here, some Miss Buttersworth. It's not really syrup, but it kind of looks like syrup. I have some organic chai latte full of sugar, caffeine, some creamer. I'm not going to be drinking creamer in my coffee anymore, obviously. I have the last of my bagel. My kids eat this, but I figured kids don't need to be eating that. So, various condiments here. I have a taco kit that there's no reason we need to be eating that. I have some blueberry muffins and some frosted mini wheats, which, fun fact, I used to think that, you know, I was the queen of health when I used to eat those, because, you know, it's high in fiber, right, and it's whole grain. But then I read the label, so those gotta go too. All right, let's do this.